What's going on? It's your boy. It's Adventure14. Sounds like a depressing freaking intro. Well, my friend Pierce, he knows everything apparently, Isaac P37, because he somehow knew I was playing Minecraft. I have no idea how he would have known that. I talked to him earlier, but I don't think I mentioned anything about filming today. Yeah, anyway, welcome, another episode of Adventure14 Plays MC, as I said. Hope you guys enjoyed the little intro playing. You guys have probably seen it before. I think most of my viewers are pretty reoccurring. Let me sleep! Let me sleep! Let me sleep! Let me sleep! Let me sleep, you little punks! Let me sleep! You little boogers. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. There we go. Can't lead him around the corner. No, get in there. Get in there. Get in there, bud. Get in there. No. No, get in there. Get in there, you little punk. Get in there, you overrated little punk. You think you're big with your shepherd's clothes? Well, you're not. You're a little guy. You think you're a freaking man, huh? You think you're freaking bad, huh? You think you're a cool guy, huh? Well, let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Come on in here. You're supposed to be at your table right now, right? Go in there. Go in there. Go in there. Go into your table. Go into your table. You're supposed to be at your table right now. Go in there. Get in there. You stupid villager. I hate villagers sometimes, man. You so stupid! Ah! You're dumb! You're not as dumb as I thought, but you're dumb. They had some... What was the episode name? I think it was Apple Thief, right? Am I right? Future me, tell me if I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm usually right with those sorts of things. I don't mean to brag, but I'm probably an Adventure Time expert by this point, okay? But anyway, Apple Thief, they had like these just really... It was like just exactly New York gangsters. Like from back in the old days. Or Chicago, I forget which. But anyway, like... Like these two gangs were about to fight each other, and they're like, "Get 'em, boys!" Yeah! And then they tried to feed him to Mr. Pig. That was how they met Mr. Pig. Was he's like, "Feed him to the pig." Yeah, the pig. He's like, all right. And he goes and gets Mr. Pig, and he's like, "I'm sorry, y'all. They're forcing me to do this. I'll try to make it quick." And he was at Tree Trunks' house. Oh, what was it? Dream of Love, a different episode he was in. And he was gonna leave. He's like, "I think I love her." And they're like, "We're gonna get into a relationship and everything." He's like, "I don't know how to go about it." He was gonna leave, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I'll just go back to eating criminals." Like, oh yeah, that's a really good job. What kind of benefits that comes with that? Like, I mean, you're risking... Like, your teeth are basically your job, right? So do they have, like, really good dental for something like that? Like, eating criminals? Like, you'd think they'd have to have really good dental. Like, it's pretty hazardous with all the bones and stuff. Like, what if you get stabbed in the mouth by something sharp, like some keys or something? Or, like, a metal, you know, like a bionic hip? They have all that stuff in it, like, all these bionic parts and everything. Like, what if something happened? Do they just have, like, extremely good dental and then, like, all of their health is pretty low? Well, no, they'd even have to have high health, because if you're paid to eat and, like, you get an infection in your stomach or something like that, then they also have to pay for that. So it'd just have to be, like, unbelievably high medical. You know, at the end of this episode, apples, right? Or Apple Thief, I'm sorry. Apple Thief, right? They're just... It's the end of the episode, and everything's kind of wrapping up, and it looks like they're gonna fail. And they're like, "Sorry, we couldn't find your apples, Tree Trunks." And, like, Mr. Pig starts looking around, he's like, "Apples? You guys are looking for apples?" And they're like, yeah. And he's like, "Well, that's strange, because I hear a bunch of apples inside that cabinet over there." And there's just this... The camera gets really creepy, and he's like, "They sound scared." I think we're gonna take this layer away. Oh, you scumbag. You absolute scumbag. 1 block! Couldn't have mind 1 more block, could you? Absolutely trash. Pretty beat up. Alright, let's rock and roll, boys. Yee! Let's get that like an inch away from the wall. I think it's messing with things. Alright, you know, I heard Steven Crowder say something kind of really struck a chord with me, right? Like, I was like, man, he's right. You remember, like, the old 70s stop-motion animation Rudolph movie? Remember that? There was, like, this whole controversy that it was somehow, like, it was, like, a bad message or something like that. But, like, I thought it was fine. Anyway, the Santa Claus in that movie was kind of a jerk. Like, there would be these dysfunctional toys, like a train with square wheels that could have just been, like, rubbed off, and, like, a Jack-in-the-Box named something else. What was his name? Like, Wallace or some crap. Like, something that you wouldn't really want a Jack-in-the-Box to be called, necessarily, because his name's supposed to be Jack. Like, Billy or something like that. No one wants to play with a Billy in the box. You know, he was just really depressed about it. You know, you could have just renamed the Jack-in-the-Box to be Jack, and you could have just, like, shaved off the parts of the wheels that made it a square and make it a circle. You know, like, those toys were savable. And, like, it's like they had one defect, and he's like, cast you off to the island. Yeah, as you do. He was just kind of a jerk. That's all I'm saying. He's just not that great of a guy. Yeah, boys. Dig 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 But my first Minecraft house, it was this one-story, overly big house for what I had for tools. I created it in creative, and then switched over to survival, and then I couldn't actually switch back because I didn't know anything. So then I just died a bunch of times and lost all my stuff, and I didn't know anything, and I wouldn't stroll away from the house. I had a dock that went out onto the water, and, like, there was no roof on this thing. It was like the noob box house that they talk about. Like, when they joke online and they're like, you made a noob house, that was what this thing was. It wasn't made of dirt, it was made of wood, but it was one color, one palette, just pure oak. Everything was oak. Maybe I made the dock a different color, I forget. Again, I'll have to try to recreate it sometime, but my builds in those days, well, they were utter trash. They were not good. I actually want to go back at some point and check out the base for the Search for the Golden Apple series, the one that we blew up there towards the end. That series isn't finished, actually. I think I'm retiring that series. Like, I think that was what the vote was from the team. Like, they said, like, yeah, let's just retire it. Let's shut it down. You know something, guys? To be 100% honest, my life has gotten pretty busy. I'm upholding the YouTube thing as best as I can, but it's getting very hard to find time in a day to film because everybody keeps bugging me. Which, I mean, it's to be expected. It's just what happens, but dang it, I haven't had much time to work on anything. It really bums me out. Oh, and y'all notice I got rid of the dome? The dome is no longer there. I kinda didn't really like the dome, so I got rid of it, and I just kinda have the doorway sticking up now. I might have to do something with this wall, like build the rest up with, like, oh, what's it called? Cobblestone, walls, sorry. Might have to do that or do something with it. I'm not really sure what. Something kind of nice. Alright, anyway, thanks guys for watching. I hope you liked this. It was more of a calm episode of Adventure14 Plays MC. Next time we'll get really adventurous, I think. It'll be a good time. Alright, thank you very much everybody for watching, and I will catch the next one. Thanks guys, goodbye.
They sound scared.